The Luo Tian star domain is a vast expanse filled with countless cultivation planets. Unlike the Alliance star domain, where most cultivators believe only the Cultivation Alliance exists, cultivators in Luo Tian clearly understand the star domains belonging to the four great immortal realms: wind, rain, thunder, and lightning. There are no dominant sects here. Instead, power is mainly controlled by bloodline-based cultivation clans. On Ran Yun planet, 4 cultivators of the Ran clan, Ran Yu, Ran Shen, Ran Feng, and Sun Shui Shan, accidentally obtained a scarlet radiance stone during a trial, which led to them being hunted for days by a swarm of nether mist insects. In the end, they were surrounded by the insect's poisonous fog. Thanks to Ran Yu's lightning bracelet magic treasure, they were barely able to hold on, but their immortal energy and pills were gradually depleted, leaving them in despair. At that critical moment, Wang Lin appeared. After being caught in a spatial vortex, he had been teleported to the Luo Yun star domain of the Thunder Immortal realm, a completely unfamiliar place. Upon discovering the 4 surrounded cultivators, he initially had no intention of saving them and only asked for the location of Yun Sheng. After learning the direction, he decided to act. Realizing that the nether mist insects feared lightning, Wang Lin unleashed heavenly thunder from his primordial spirit, merging it with the ancient thunder dragon. True lightning instantly shattered the poisonous fog, causing the swarm to panic and retreat, thus saving the 4 cultivators. After being rescued by Wang Lin's lightning techniques, Ran Yu, Sun Shui Shan, and the other 2 were deeply shocked and filled with reverence. They suspected that Wang Lin might be a messenger of the Thunder Immortal, as his lightning contained a trace of true thunder might that even their elders could not wield. Wang Lin neither confirmed nor denied this. On the way to Ran Yun planet, Wang Lin used the alias Shu Mu to conceal his identity. When he claimed to be from Dong Lin planet, the others were immediately terrified, as it was known as the killing star of Dong Lin, infamous throughout the Luo Tian star domain. After several days of travel, they arrived at Ran Yun planet, a world rich in spiritual energy. The moment he appeared, Wang Lin was scanned by 3 void inquiry-level divine senses, but he quickly suppressed his aura to the late core formation stage to avoid attention and evade pursuit by Tian Yunzi. He altered his appearance, entered Sun Family City, and rented a cheap cave dwelling in the cultivator district to lie low and observe the situation. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the Luo Tian star domain, a powerful old man and a stunning woman were leaving the Alliance star domain. The old man was the Grand Elder of the Huan clan on Tian Huan planet. He had accepted the woman as his disciple after discovering her potential to cultivate the 10,000 illusions heavenly demon Dao. Inside his new cultivation room, simple on the outside but filled with abundant spiritual energy and elegantly arranged with a bed, pill furnace, and meditation chamber, Wang Lin reinforced protective restrictions and attempted to absorb spiritual energy. However, he realized it was insufficient to improve his cultivation. His supply of immortal jade was nearly exhausted, with only 5 drops of immortal liquid remaining, forcing him to use them carefully. After reaching the void inquiry stage, his demand for immortal energy had grown significantly. He briefly considered robbing others for immortal jade but abandoned the idea to avoid trouble, as the amount he needed was too great. Instead, he began refining 3 magic treasures: a flying sword, a bronze mirror, and a hairpin. He infused each with restrictions and time intent into the mirror, the heavenly illusion emotionless Dao into the hairpin, and a teleportation seal into the flying sword. Though not true immortal treasures, they could use immortal energy and contained conceptual divine abilities, so he called them pseudo-immortal treasures. Unsatisfied, Wang Lin researched how to create inheritance treasures, items usable only by those with specific techniques. Unable to fully grasp the secret, he devised a pseudo-inheritance method, placing a special seal on the treasure and recording the unlocking method in a jade slip. He successfully tested this with the bronze mirror. The next morning, Wang Lin went out for fresh air and passed a young man cultivating on a rocky hill. After Wang Lin left, the youth opened his eyes with disdain. Entering the eastern district of the city, Wang Lin sought shops selling good magic treasures and was directed to Bao He Pavilion. However, entry rules required at least nascent soul cultivation and 100.000 spirit stones, and transactions were mandatory. Seeing Wang Lin's seemingly ordinary flying sword, The gatekeeper mocked and refused him. Before leaving, Wang Lin's cold gaze frightened the man, nearly destabilizing his nascent soul. An old man inside found Wang Lin vaguely familiar but thought nothing of it. Wang Lin then went to Green Bamboo Pavilion, a smaller but elegant shop run by a refined early soul formation cultivator. Initially dismissing the sword, the owner was shocked upon inspection, discovering its hidden properties, especially its ability to teleport, something nearly impossible to inscribe into a flying sword. Recognizing its immense value, he offered 100.000 high-grade spirit stones, then raised it to 150.000. But Wang Lin refused and requested a soul transformation expert for appraisal. A late-stage soul transformation elder arrived and was immediately stunned, realizing the sword contained not only greater teleportation but also strange lightning, making it a pseudo-immortal treasure far surpassing spirit treasures. Wang Lin sold it for 3.000 immortal jades, which the elder paid without hesitation. He then presented the pseudo-inheritance bronze mirror, shocking the elder further and stirring greed. Wang Lin calmly set the price at 50.000 immortal jades, secretly prepared to kill and seize if provoked. After consideration, the elder bought it, understanding its immense power, even capable of letting a soul transformation cultivator contend with peak-level experts. Though tempted to kill Wang Lin, he refrained, suspecting a powerful background. He paid 10.000 immortal jades plus all remaining jade for the inheritance slip. After leaving, Wang Lin noticed someone following him and deliberately exited the city as bait. A mid-stage nascent soul cultivator ambushed him but was instantly defeated and fled in terror back to the Sun family. The Sun family confronted Wang Lin, but he exposed their attempt to rob him. He unleashed overwhelming pressure, shocking everyone. A peak late-stage soul transformation elder in black appeared, apologized, and accepted responsibility. Wang Lin demanded 200.000 immortal jades. The elder agreed, requesting 3 days. Later, it was revealed that the Sun family ancestor had ordered full compliance after sensing Wang Lin's terrifying void inquiry cultivation. Even the ancestor, deep beneath the sea, judged Wang Lin extremely dangerous, and possibly a great opportunity if handled correctly. Returning home, Wang Lin was lectured by a nearby, young man, about diligence in cultivation. He simply smiled wryly, already aware the youth was actually a woman in disguise. Back in his room, Wang Lin used 1.000 immortal jades for cultivation, exhausting them in 3 days. He realized the immense cost of void inquiry cultivation, far beyond even 200.000 immortal jades. This led him to ponder the origin of immortal jade and whether second-step cultivators still relied on it. Soon after, Sun Kai Ming delivered the 200.000 immortal jades and assured secrecy. Under Wang Lin's pressure, he remained extremely respectful and mentioned an upcoming Bao He Pavilion auction featuring an 8th-grade pseudo-divine pill. After initial coldness that terrified him, Wang Lin requested an auction token. Sun Kai Ming handed it over and left. Shaken, realizing all his thoughts had been completely seen through by Wang Lin, the probe was meant to determine that if Wang Lin showed no interest in medicinal pills, it would prove he had already stepped into the second-step realm, void inquiry and above. Wang Lin clearly understood this intention, yet he still kept the token and chose to ignore it. Elsewhere in the Luo Tian star domain, an old cultivator brought his disciple Lu Mei back to her homeland, Tian Huan star. Because the clan valued bloodlines above all, he planned to use the blood exchange technique to transform Lu Mei into a member of the Huan clan. Renaming her Huan Mei, Lu Mei agreed and began a new life, believing that Wang Lin, who remained on Suzaku star, had already fallen far behind her. On Ran Yun star, Wang Lin absorbed a large amount of immortal jade and cultivated for 7 days straight. After emerging from seclusion, he left the city and encountered a man in purple waiting for him. A young cultivator named Sun Ling assumed Wang Lin was only at the core formation stage and stepped forward to protect him. Attempting to stop him from going out, Wang Lin walked forward to face the man in purple. With nothing but his aura and each step he took, he forced the opponent to retreat repeatedly, terrifying him into surrender and claiming he bore no ill intent. The man in purple was Sun Shi, an early-stage void inquiry cultivator of the Sun clan. Sun Shi then followed Wang Lin and explained that he sought his help. Wang Lin initially refused coldly. But when Sun Shi offered him a chance to enter the Thunder Immortal realm within the next 100 years, Wang Lin became interested. Taking the opportunity, Sun Shi explained the rules of the Thunder Immortal Hall while subtly probing Wang Lin's true background. As their conversation continued, Sun Shi mentioned Sun Xueshan to thank Wang Lin for saving his life. From this exchange, Sun Shi became increasingly convinced that Wang Lin was mysterious, powerful, and deeply calculating. He grew more wary, believing the Sun clan should befriend him rather than offend him. The two then went to Baohe Tower to attend an auction. Sun Kaming respectfully received them and led them to a private room on the 4th floor. Upon entering, Wang Lin sensed a familiar aura from the 3rd floor and immediately withdrew his divine sense. Becoming secretly vigilant, Sun Shi revealed the origin of the 8th grade pill up for auction, 4 years ago. An outsider cultivator was ambushed by 3 people: Sun Shi, the Ran clan's ancestor, and Xiaoyao Sanren, who stole his pill. After killing him, they discovered a token from the Huan clan of Tian Huan Star in his storage bag. This clan was extremely domineering. If one of their members was killed, all those involved could face total annihilation. Thus, the pill had become a scalding item no one dared to use. Wang Lin quickly saw through the scheme. Putting the pill up for auction was actually a trap set by the Ran clan ancestor to force him into the incident from years ago. If Wang Lin bought and used the pill, he would be considered involved in the murder of a Huan clan member. Realizing the vicious plot, Wang Lin remained calm on the surface but was highly alert. At that moment, the auction began, and the 8th grade pill was introduced with a starting price of 10,000 immortal jades. However, due to its immense value, no one dared to bid. Those with insufficient cultivation would die if they used it, and keeping it would invite death from others seeking to seize it. Moreover, the fact that the Ran clan was selling such a precious pill raised suspicions. So no one acted. Suddenly, from the 4th floor, Wang Lin made a shocking bid, just 1 piece of immortal jade. The entire hall was stunned. Though the Ran clan was in a difficult position, they had no choice but to accept due to prior orders. Wang Lin used a divine technique to take the pill and immediately left Baohe Tower. An old man on the 3rd floor, upon hearing Wang Lin's voice, was shaken and chased after him. When they met, he recognized Wang Lin as Zheng Niu, his old acquaintance. Sun Tai. The two recognized each other. Sun Tai explained that years ago, he had been brought to the Luo Tian star domain by the ancestor of the giant demon clan. Though he never understood why, Wang Lin then brought Sun Tai back to his room to hear the full story. Sun Tai looked at Wang Lin with extremely complicated emotions. In his memory, Wang Lin had once been a weak soul formation cultivator of low status, someone who needed his help to survive. But now, Wang Lin had become so powerful that Sun Tai could not even perceive his cultivation. A single glance could shake his origin soul. The drastic change left him both shocked and bitter, realizing their positions had completely reversed. When asked, Wang Lin simply said he was at the void inquiry stage. But Sun Tai did not believe him. Feeling that Wang Lin's strength surpassed even the Ran clan ancestor, Sun Tai recounted how he had been teleported to the Luo Tian star domain and spent nearly 100 years as a servant of the Lu clan on Dong Lin star before gaining freedom. Dong Lin star was extremely chaotic and brutal, controlled by 3 great clans, Shu, Lu, and Lu, whose power far exceeded that of Ran Yun star. He also revealed information about the Corpse Yin sect, a massive force spanning the Star Alliance, on par with the 4 saint sects and even deeply connected to the Cultivation Alliance. This helped Wang Lin better understand the power structure of the star domains. Currently, Sun Tai was only a guest elder of the Ran clan and warned that the 8th grade pill given to Wang Lin was indeed part of a scheme. Wang Lin also noticed that Sun Tai had only about 20 years of lifespan remaining. Before leaving, Sun Tai asked Wang Lin that after his death, he take his ashes back to Dark Moon Star for burial in his homeland. He also left behind a storage bag containing immortal jades and insights into alchemy and artifact refining as thanks. Watching Sun Tai's departing figure, Wang Lin fell into contemplation about karma, life, and death. In his understanding, life and death were manifestations of karma. Where there is life, there is death, and nothing in the world can escape this cycle. Though he gained some insight, It remained vague, like something seen but not grasped. Elsewhere on Tian Huan Star, Lu Mei sat quietly in a pavilion of the Huan clan. As she stroked her storage bag, she recalled the magic treasure she had once prepared for Wang Lin. But now it held no meaning. The pain passed quickly, replaced by cold indifference. Meanwhile, on Ran Yun Star, Wang Lin used over 300,000 immortal jades to set up a special formation he created from Dao transformation of the Yellow Springs. When the jades shattered, an immense immortal force erupted into a terrifying vortex. Wang Lin absorbed all of it into his body. His origin soul became like a black hole, devouring the immense power and pushing his cultivation close to mid-stage void inquiry. The massive disturbance drew the attention of all powerful cultivators on Ran Yun Star. After absorbing the energy, Wang Lin understood that with one more step of insight, he could break through. He also knew that someone intended to drag him into complicated affairs on this planet. So he deliberately displayed his strength. With that in mind, Wang Lin spread his divine sense across the entire planet and directly sought out the strongest cultivator. Appearing from the void, he easily shattered the Ran clan ancestor's palm thunder using his immortal guard puppet. With a single touch, the puppet severely injured the ancestor, nearly killing him, leaving him terrified and realizing that Wang Lin's cultivation might have reached the great completion of late-stage void inquiry. Wang Lin ignored explanations about the murder from 4 years ago and instead set conditions to protect the three involved. The Ran clan and Zhao clan must hand over 90% of their immortal jades. Sun Shi must give 70%, and all belongings of the deceased Huan clan member, along with related pills and treasures, must be surrendered. Fearing retaliation from the Huan clan, all three agreed. After collecting everything, Wang Lin left, stating that when the Huan clan came for revenge, he would take action. On Tian Huan Star, the Huan clan ancestor ordered an investigation into the disappearance of the clan member from 4 years ago and allowed 3 more months of preparation. If those involved were found, they would all be exterminated to preserve the clan's prestige. Lu Mei was assigned to handle the matter and dispatched Huan Dong at peak mid-stage void inquiry, along with clan guards to Ran Yun Star. Meanwhile, Wang Lin returned to Sun Clan City. Contemplating his domain of life, death, and reincarnation, he realized life and death were tied to karma. But while he had grasped the aspect of death, the Yellow Springs, he had yet to comprehend the Tao of life. Later, he met a young acquaintance. After a brief conversation, Wang Lin advised him to cultivate diligently, saying that diligence can make up for lack of talent, and predicted that if he maintained his current mindset, he could reach the soul formation stage in the future. Returning to his room, Wang Lin examined the belongings of the Huan clan cultivator. Inside the storage bag were a pseudo-immortal treasure in the shape of a black comb radiating intense killing intent, a pair of violet gold flintstones, extremely rare natural materials capable of producing powerful metal fire but limited by impurities, an identity token of the Huan clan containing soul-related divine techniques, meaning the clan already knew of the cultivator's death, and a jade slip recording Huan clan techniques. When Wang Lin opened the jade slip, a hidden transmission fluctuation was immediately released, but he swiftly destroyed it with lightning from his eyes to avoid detection after reading the contents. Wang Lin discovered a great secret. It recorded information about a fire metal ore mine on Yunhe planet, a type of heaven and earth treasure of extreme rarity. Wang Lin immediately thought of the heaven-defying bead, which was currently lacking the metal attribute. If he could obtain the entire mine, it might allow the bead to become complete and recognize him as its master. Thus, he resolved that if the news were exposed and others came to seize it, he would kill anyone who stood in his way, and his first priority was to locate Yunhe planet. In the end, Wang Lin used his divine sense to contact Sun Shi, asking him to engrave the complete star map of the Luo Tian star domain into a jade slip and bring it over so he could determine Yunhe planet's location. After receiving the jade slip, Wang Lin learned that Yunhe planet was a desolate cultivation planet filled with toxic smoke and miasma, with no cultivators living there. After 10 days of studying the map and preparing his magical treasures, he decided to leave Ran Yun planet and head there. However, just as Wang Lin stepped into the void, the Ran family ancestor, the carefree wanderer, and Sun Shi immediately appeared to stop him. Worried that he would leave and never return after taking all their assets, But Wang Lin calmly explained that his trip would only last a few months to at most a year. At that moment, a powerful cultivator from the Huan family on the main Tianwan planet, Huan Dong, arrived riding a star compass with overwhelming arrogance. Claiming to be a second-rank clan guard and demanding all ascendant stage cultivators come out. Clearly intending to slaughter anyone involved. His aura and shout alone injured many cultivators on the planet. And although the three from the Ran family were terrified upon hearing the Huan family's name, they still placed their hopes on Wang Lin. Wang Lin said little and simply sent out a divine sense command, scram. Enraged, Huan Dong attacked using a metal element divine ability from the Five Elements art. But Wang Lin countered with a desolation finger imbued with lightning as powerful as heavenly tribulation. With a single move, Huan Dong's technique was shattered, his golden sword destroyed, and he himself severely wounded. Realizing he could not win, Huan Dong immediately attempted to teleport away to report back. But with Wang Lin's current strength, though still at the early ascendant stage, his power was already close to the mid-stage. Killing Huan Dong was effortless. Wang Lin calmly prepared to end the battle, as he had accepted immortal jade from the three and thus had to resolve their calamity. He deployed the 7-star sword formation created by sword sovereign Ling Tianao, quickly subduing Huan Dong within a few breaths, dragging him out of the void and completely sealing him. And witnessing this power, the Ran ancestor and Sun Shi became deeply wary and were even more determined not to become Wang Lin's enemy. Captured, Huan Dong threatened that the Huan family would take revenge and revealed that the Huan family ancestor had returned with second-step cultivation, bringing back a girl from the Cultivation Alliance and adopting her as his daughter while preparing to perform the blood exchange grand art on her, this person being Huan Mei. Upon hearing the name Huan Mei, Wang Lin became suspicious and immediately performed a soul search on Huan Dong, discovering from his memories that Huan Mei was actually Lu Mei, the woman who had deep enmity with him on Suzaku planet. After confirming this, Wang Lin killed Huan Dong and threw his soul into the soul banner. Recalling the past with Lu Mei, Wang Lin decided that if she did not cause trouble, he would let it go, but if she continued to oppose him, he would kill her. He then left for Yunhe planet to find the metal flame ore, crucial for completing the heaven-defying bead. Meanwhile, the Huan family discovered Huan Dong's death, and although their ancestor was furious, he did not immediately attack Ran Yun planet, instead choosing to complete the blood exchange grand art for Huan Mei first and then let her personally deal with the enemy to establish her authority, while also setting up a star-locking grand formation to seal the entire planet and prevent anyone from escaping. Lu Mei stood atop a pavilion contemplating her future, and according to the Huan ancestors' plan, she would receive a massive transfer of cultivation during the ritual, at the cost of 200 years of her master's cultivation, allowing her to reach the great circle of the late ascendant stage. Though advancing into the yin-yang void reality realm would still depend on her own comprehension. In her eyes, the acquaintances from Suzaku planet were no longer worthy of attention, and she even considered Wang Lin no more than an ant. She cultivated the myriad illusion heavenly demon Dao, possessing a charm that could captivate hearts. Yet within her storage bag she secretly kept an object filled with terrifying resentment. And despite her master's warning that it could destroy her Dao heart, she insisted on keeping it. Soon, the blood exchange grand art began as the blood of tens of thousands of clan members was refined into pure blood essence and infused into Lu Mei's body. She stepped into a blood pool, allowing all the blood talismans to merge into her while the Huan ancestor used his Dao and immense immortal power to directly empower her soul, causing her cultivation to skyrocket in an extremely short time from early ascendant stage to great completion. The price was severe, as the ancestor's cultivation was greatly depleted and his body aged rapidly. And after the ritual he went into seclusion to recover, leaving Lu Mei to go to Ran Yun planet alone to establish her reputation. Meanwhile, Wang Lin arrived at Yunhe planet, a desolate world filled with deathly aura, cracked earth, and strange tentacle-like growths. And while searching for the metal flame mine he suddenly discovered a massive ferocious beast beneath the crimson sky. It was Wang Yue, a parasitic creature within the body of an ancient god known from Tu Sis memories. An extremely rare species with power comparable to second-step cultivators. Sensing danger, Wang Lin immediately concealed himself within underground fissures to avoid confrontation and deduced that the presence of Wang Yue might mean the corpse of an ancient god existed here. Elsewhere, in the Cultivation Alliance, Situ Nan was being hunted by people from Luangfeng planet, and after nearly 100 years of pursuit he fled while cursing them, even threatening to expose embarrassing scenes of the female cultivator chasing him. And after escaping with injuries he decided to go into seclusion again, vowing not to emerge until reaching the Nirvana scrying stage. Back beneath Yunhe planet, Wang Lin discovered a massive metal flame deposit stretching countless miles. But he soon noticed something strange: the structure was too uniform to be natural. And upon closer inspection he realized a terrifying truth. The mine was actually the bones of a gigantic Wang Yue. And the entire Yunhe planet itself was its sleeping body, with the so-called tentacles on the surface being parts of it. Realizing that extracting the bones might awaken it and lead to certain death, Wang Lin understood why no one had dared mine it before, and though reluctant to give up such a vast resource, he decided to retreat for now. From the ancient god's memories, he devised a plan to use ascension fruit to refine a sedative that could push Wang Yue into deeper slumber, then return later to harvest its bones, something only he could do using ancient god seals. He then left Yunhe planet and returned toward Ran Yun planet, determined to come back in the future. At the same time, on Ran Yun planet, the three major forces realized the Huan family had sealed the planet and were preparing to destroy all local powers to elevate Lu Mei's status. And although the Ran, Zhao, and Sun families had already secretly sent their core bloodlines away to preserve them, they chose to stay and fight to the death. Soon, Lu Mei arrived with her newly gained late-stage great completion cultivation, and the three burned their souls to fight. But her illusion techniques controlled the minds of the carefree wanderer and Sun Shi, turning them against the Ran ancestor. And in the end both self-destructed, causing catastrophic destruction, while the Ran ancestor, gravely injured and despairing, cursed Lu Mei before destroying his own soul to protect the planet. After the battle, Ran Yun planet was devastated, and Lu Mei continued hunting down surviving avatars of the three. At that time, Sun Zai's avatar, only at core formation stage, was hiding in a southern city. And just as Lu Mei prepared to track him down, Wang Lin returned. He found the planet sealed by powerful restrictions and scarred by battle. And upon entering he encountered Lu Mei, for the first time in years. They faced each other, with Wang Lin coldly telling her to leave while Lu Mei recognized his aura and realized his identity despite his changed appearance. Tension escalated quickly as Lu Mei saw his cultivation was only early ascendant stage and confidently declared he could not escape, claiming she would end their enmity and send him to reunite with Li Muwan. Wang Lin immediately unleashed the 7-star sword formation, and Lu Mei responded with the myriad illusion heavenly demon Dao, transforming into various figures, Hong Dai, then Chu Ru, then even Wang Lin's loved ones including his parents and Li Muwan, attacking his emotions and memories. But though shaken, Wang Lin relied on his powerful will and soul to break through the illusions, causing backlash to Lu Mei. Their past grievances were laid bare, with Lu Mei resenting him for destroying her purity while Wang Lin insisted it had been an accident. And enraged, Lu Mei released a black mist filled with monstrous resentment, revealing a resentful infant, refined from Wang Lin's own child over 100 years and raised to hate its father. This revelation shook Wang Lin deeply. But instead of madness he became cold and resolute, vowing to restore the child even if it took 1,000 years and even thanking Lu Mei for returning it. After which his killing intent erupted and he attacked with powerful techniques, overwhelming Lu Mei despite her use of immortal treasures. As she neared death, she cried out, causing the resentful infant to wail and shake Wang Lin's heart. But he still moved to finish her, however. At the critical moment, the Huan ancestor emerged from a void vortex and saved Lu Mei, and furious, Wang Lin declared that saving her would mean the destruction of the Huan clan before unleashing Ling Tianao's sword energy into the vortex. And the terrifying strike shattered the vortex and injured the ancestor, forcing him to flee with Lu Mei back to Tianwan planet. The ancestor of the Huan clan left his body in primordial spirit form to save Lu Mei. At first, he did not take Wang Lin seriously at all and even intended to casually kill him. However, after exchanging blows, he discovered that Wang Lin's primordial spirit was extremely strange. His own finger strike only managed to injure Wang Lin, not kill him. Seeing also the immortal guard puppet at the yin-yang illusory reality stage, while he himself was weakened, the old ancestor chose not to prolong the fight and immediately took Lu Mei away. Unexpectedly, before he could leave, Wang Lin unleashed a strand of sword qi left behind by Ling Tianao. This sword qi was incomparably tyrannical. It shattered the vortex that the Huan clan ancestor's primordial spirit relied on and pursued him directly into the secret chamber of the Huan clan on Tian Huan planet. The explosion of sword qi caused the entire planet to tremble, and sword intent filled heaven and earth. The ancestor was forced to use his Tao thought, myriad illusions without form, to resist. Although he managed to block it, the sword qi still invaded his body, filling him with shock and fear. Only then did he truly recall Wang Lin's threat, that if Lu Mei were saved, the Huan clan would be exterminated. Thinking about how a mere early-stage ascendant cultivator could possess sword qi from a nirvana scryer expert, the ancestor felt both anger and fear, realizing that Wang Lin must be backed by a terrifying powerhouse. Even so, due to a secret plan involving Lu Mei, he refused to hand her over and instead sent out divine sense messages to seek help from other clans. After the vortex dissipated, Wang Lin turned back to look at the black mist where the resentful infant was being restrained by the immortal guard. The faint cries from within caused him deep pain, for he realized that it was his own biological child in this world. Even as the infant bit into his hand and sucked his blood, Wang Lin did not withdraw. He simply gazed at it gently. He decided to give the child a name, Wang Ping, hoping that his life would one day be peaceful and free from suffering. The resentful infant remained filled with hatred, biting Wang Lin's finger as if forcing him to feel the resentment accumulated over hundreds of years. However, this resentment could not harm him, as his thunder-infused primordial spirit could easily cleanse it. With a sigh, Wang Lin sealed the infant with restrictions and placed it into the heaven-defying bead space, separating a portion of his own soul to slowly disperse the resentment for the child he now called Pinger. Afterward, Wang Lin retrieved the disciple souls back into the soul banner, restoring its power. Sun Shi emerged from the city, filled with awe after witnessing the battle. He admitted that he and two others had once intended to use Wang Lin as a sacrificial pawn in the soul water. Wang Lin did not pursue the matter and only asked about the status of the Ran clan ancestor and Zhao Chuanwen. Both had already left Ran Yun planet and were safe for now. Wang Lin stated that since he had accepted 3 immortal jades, he would protect their descendants for 100 years as repayment. When speaking of the Huan clan, he coldly declared that it would cease to exist. Anyone who tried to stop him from killing Lu Mei would be destroyed. He then helped Sun Shi recover his cultivation, using the Dao technique Yellow Springs transformation to draw spiritual energy from underground veins, combined with an 8th-grade pill, forcibly raising Sun Zai's cultivation to the mid-stage nascent soul transformation. However, he would not be able to advance further. 3 days later, Sun Shi fully recovered and was deeply grateful. After arranging everything, Wang Lin departed, riding the star compass through the ceiling formation, carrying overwhelming killing intent as he headed straight for Tian Huan planet, the headquarters of the Huan clan. He was prepared for a great battle, knowing that if the ancestor insisted on protecting Lu Mei, many other forces would be drawn in. On Tian Huan planet, upon learning that Wang Lin was coming for revenge, Huan Wuxia immediately ordered all direct clan members to return to the southern region of the planet and activated the clan protecting formation. Due to their large numbers, many were still on their way back. There were 3 major clans on Tian Huan planet. The Tian clan, the strongest, with 3 cultivators who had stepped into the second step of cultivation. Occupying the north and east, the Huan clan, ranked second, maintaining its position due to immortal treasures and techniques left behind by a Thunder Immortal, and the Shu clan, mysterious, connected to Donghua planet, making the others wary. Knowing the Huan clan was in danger, Tian Kuizi of the Tian clan waited in space for Wang Lin. Though he claimed to help, his true goal was to obtain a magical treasure. When Wang Lin arrived, the two confronted each other. Tian Kuizi initially attacked, intending to seize Wang Lin's immortal guard puppet. However, once the battle began, Wang Lin released the Thunder Beast, which devoured Tian Kuizi's lightning techniques. Seeing the Thunder Beast, Tian Kuizi was instantly terrified. recognizing it as a creature only found in the Thunder Immortal Hall. Mistaking Wang Lin for one of its members, he immediately withdrew, apologized, and did not dare continue. He even gave Wang Lin a bag of immortal jades before retreating. Wang Lin then proceeded directly to the Huan clan's ancestral ground, standing above the formation and demanding Lu Mei be handed over. Confident in the formation, Huan Wuxia refused, believing Wang Lin could not break it. Wang Lin ordered the assault. The Thunder Beast unleashed its full power, transforming into a massive lightning storm that struck the formation, sending rocks flying for hundreds of miles. The Huan clan members panicked upon recognizing the Thunder Beast and began opposing the ancestor's decision to provoke disaster over Lu Mei. Despite this, the ancestor refused to back down. At the same time, Wang Lin's immortal guard puppet appeared and unleashed a barrage of punches. Under the combined assault, the formation began to tremble and weaken. Inside, the clan leader Huan Fengshan publicly urged the ancestor to stop, warning that provoking someone as powerful as Wang Lin was extremely dangerous. But the ancestor remained resolute. As the formation neared collapse, Wang Lin drew the immortal sword and unleashed the ancient technique /luo. At that moment, the world seemed to darken, leaving only a single, terrifying sword strike that carried the laws of heaven and earth, as if splitting creation itself. Even without being directly struck, the formation collapsed under the overwhelming sword intent. Though pale from the exertion, Wang Lin's gaze remained cold. The ancestor, shocked, still relied on the clan's ultimate treasure, the Fortune Jade Slip. It released boundless immortal power, forming a majestic immortal phantom that suppressed all spiritual energy on the planet. At this moment, Huan Fengshan declared this was a personal grievance and led many clan members to withdraw. Enraging the ancestor, facing the immortal phantom, Wang Lin remained calm. He recalled the resentful infant and made a promise to set it free after the battle. Then, he summoned the ancient demon, one he had suppressed for over 100 years. The battlefield trembled as demonic energy surged. Unable to defeat Lu Mei under protection, Wang Lin gambled, offering the demon freedom in exchange for its help. The demon agreed, merged with Wang Lin, and took control of his body. It used the terrifying soul extraction technique to pull out the planetary soul of Tianhuan planet, far surpassing the extraction of a mountain soul. The life force of the planet withered as a result. Using this power, the demon destroyed the immortal phantom. The jade slip shattered, leaving only a final defensive barrier. Afterward, the demon devoured the Huan clan ancestor, completely annihilating him. When everything ended, Wang Lin obtained Lu Mei's storage bag. Inside was a pill to reduce the child's resentment and a jade slip message. Lu Mei revealed her complex feelings, hatred, regret, and lingering memories. In the end, she perished as her body turned to dust. Wang Lin silently looked at the sky, reflecting on karma, then left. He did not exterminate the entire Huan clan, weary after centuries of killing. Instead, he secluded himself in a small village on Ranyun planet, living as a mortal carpenter, raising his son Wang Ping. For the first time in a long while, his life became peaceful, far removed from the struggles of the cultivation world.